Lie to You, the show where we sort out fact from fiction. Let's meet tonight's panellists. Leading Team 1 tonight, he's what they now call a metrosexual, but in my day, we just called a big girl's blouse. It's Jessie Mulligan. And on Jessie's team tonight, she's a pregnant actor, so the only roles she can now play are pregnant lady, or fat pregnant lady. It's Jodie Rimmer. And he was the star of the Mill & Baird show here on TV3, but if you didn't see it, don't worry. You can buy the DVD on Trade Me. Just search for Coffee Coasters. It's Mill & Baird. All right, leading the opposing team tonight is a man who makes contestants on New Zealand's Next Top Model look overfed. It's John Bridges. And joining John tonight, he's as much a part of the Wellington scene as strong wind, good coffee and bad interpretive dance. It's Nick Tansley. Finally tonight, she is very much like me, talented, beautiful and makes most of her money working in Australia. Please welcome Danny Alcorn. All right, chaps, to our first round, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they have never seen the card before, and so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the lies. And we will start tonight with Mill & Baird.
When Titanic came out, I went to watch it by myself 7 times.
7 times to the same movie.
All right, I really want to test him on some of the lines from the movie, but all I can think of is, I'm the king of the what?
Ant Beard, Canterbury. World?
That was too easy. What's your favourite scene? Act it out.
Well, it probably would be the scene on the end of the boat.
It wasn't a boat, it was a ship.
Well, Inter Islander, whatever. Anyway, she had her arms out and he was grabbing around the torso and... I'm the king of the world. That had to be my favourite scene. I was sitting there with my tangy fruits going, this is some good shit.
Starring who?
Leonard DiCaprio.
Leonard DiCaprio.
Kate Winslet.
Who played the bad guy?
Billy Zane.
Oh, he's good.
Oh, he is good, he's good.
Now, can you please sing us the theme song from Titanic?
You might need to stand for this.
Okay. Every night in my dreams, I feel you, I need you. Every time my heart beats, go on. Come on. Celine Dion does it better than I do, you know?
Well, I don't know about that. Don't run yourself down, man. That was awesome.
That was pretty good.
I guess the question is, why did you go by yourself? Why couldn't you get 7 mates?
Well, I don't have 7 mates. I was unemployed at the time, and I just thought, yeah, I'm going to go check this movie out. And then I was just so captivated by the film that I just went again, and I just didn't feel the need to ask anyone. I was quite happy with Leonard and Kate.
Can you tell me what it was about the Titanic that you really loved?
I think it was the romance. There wasn't much romance going on in my life at the moment, at that time. And, I'm a sucker for a good love story. Even though Leonard dies at the end. You know.
What, do you know the line that she says as she peels his deathly frozen fingers off the plank of wood that she's floating on?
I do. Get off!
The movie is, of course, about 3 hours long.
Yeah,
so
true.
a lot of your life to spend watching Titanic. What do you think?
Well, I think we think it's true.
OK, they all think it's true. Millen?
Well, that was, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. It's also a huge commitment on Millen's part, about $100 to see one movie. He could have made a whole other series of the Mill & Baird show. Nick Tansley, your turn.
I'm crazy for nuts.
What's your 3 favourite nuts?
Good. Pistachio in the shell. Macadamia in the shell. And salted not in the shell.
Now, I'm going to pull you up there because salted is not actually a species of nut. That's a generic nut which has had salt put on it.
No, because when you go to the supermarket, you don't go, right. I always go, where are the salted nuts? And they go, over there. They do.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they came from a salted nut tree, though. Now, I'm familiar with the macadamia nut. Tell me this, how do you get them out of the shell? This will be the test.
I like it.
I've made a special macadamia nut crusher and a nut receptacle.
Well, I'd be fascinated to hear what that nut crusher looks like.
To be fair, it is the sort of thing you would do if you were crazy about nuts.
I got a piece of 4x2, and then I got something about the same size as a macadamia nut, and slowly and surely I whittled the whole, I whittled the whole to be able to take the nut, up to only about a third of it though, so that when you gave it an almighty crack with your medium-sized hammer, that it wouldn't go ping. It would stay where it was, and I'd have a perfectly cracked nut.
All right, I think that's a good place to leave it. And Jesse.
And as I say, I'm quite keen on the macadamias myself, and that is what you've got to do. You've got to find a perfectly sized groove so that you can smash it and it'll stay in one place.
If it doesn't stay in one place, what does it do, Jesse?
It goes...
That was an Indian nut.
Uh-oh, now you are on dangerous territory. New host.
Write a letter.
All right, so what are we going to say?
We say true.
It is true.
Yes, preposterous but true. Jodie?
We welcome new people to our family by all climbing on top of them.
New people to the family like babies.
John. Not babies. No, partners, new partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, partners.
Pitch it to me like I'm the new guy. You've got to explain. Oh, I'm the boyfriend.
Okay. Jesse, we have been...
And I'll just be your mate.
So we've just had dinner.
Yeah, with my guy I brought along. You don't mind, do you?
Well, then you can be one of my brothers.
Okay.
Then my father would bring the fruit bowl down off the top of the fridge.
The iconic fruit bowl. Is that the signal?
Mr. Rimmer.
Because my dad was a fruiterer and we used to have the fruit for pudding. Then I'd say, Jesse, do you want to play a game of stacks on the mill?
I would, Mr. Rimmer, and thanks for most of that banana. What is required of me in this game?
You are so going to fit in. Excuse me.
And then we would start chanting something.
What?
What's the chant?
What would the chant be? Stacks on the mill. Stacks on the mill. Let's make Jesse feel uncomfortable.
Very close. Stacks on the mill, more on still. Stacks on the mill, more on still. And one of Matt would lie down on the floor.
Are we doing this?
No.
Stomach down, on his front, and then somebody else would lie down in the same position, and there would be stacks on the mill. And Jesse, you would have to just get on at some stage.
On top of Mrs. Rimmer. Surely she'd be near the top.
It sounds a little weird and maybe a little dirty, but it's
Do
not.
you think it sounds weird?
It sounds weird.
No, I like it.
Oh, I love
It's just a strange twist of the knife and the apricot. All right, which way are you going to go, John?
What do you think, Nick?
I think it's weird. I think it's great. I want to be part of that family. I actually think it sounds... Looking at her, I think it's true.
Explains a lot, doesn't it?
It does really, eh? Just
True.
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 We think it's absolutely true, Paul.
And it's unanimous. They think it's true.
It is true.
I never thought I'd say this, but I want to be a Rimmer.
Yeah. Oh, some of us thought we'd hear you say it. And at the end of that round, John's team are ahead. Congratulations to you guys. A sprightly 30 points to 15. Join us after the break when we will be playing This Is Mine. Welcome back to Would I Lie to You? Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of John's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection, and it's up to Jesse's team to spot who's telling the truth. Please welcome Todd Douglas. Welcome, Todd. So, Danielle, who is Todd?
This is Todd, and he is my favourite stunt trainer that I had when I was doing Xena and Hercules.
John.
This is Todd, and Todd gives me free sandals.
And Nick.
This is Todd, and Todd is a disgruntled former competitor on With a Bucket on Your Head.
All right. There you have it, Jesse's team. It could not be simpler.
Who should we start questioning?
Let's start with Nick.
Yeah. The with a bucket on your head was, of course, your famous show in the 70s. What was Todd's special performance item?
Juggler?
Yeah.
Not a very good one, but a juggler.
How many items did he have in the air at one time?
Just
Well-
with fingers.
The thing was, we're expecting a bit more from him.
You're still disappointed.
Yeah, well,
So hang on, just so I understand this. A show called With a Bucket on Your Head was expecting more from the juggler.
the expectation was high with the viewers of actual entertainment.
Okay,
more-
Nick, don't get annoyed.
Oh, no, sorry. Sorry, Paul. It brings back some bad memories of that early stage. Anyway.
All right, I think that's enough questions for Nick. I think that's quite clearly not true. John Bridges, free sandals from Todd.
Yeah.
How many
Free
pairs have you procured from him?
I would say I've had about 6 pairs of sandals for free.
But why are you getting them for free? Does he work in a store? I mean, why are you not paying for them?
I'm famous. I don't pay for sandals.
That's right.
That's what
assumption
happens. Is that what
The
happens?
assumption is people will see John wearing these sandals and think, God, we want to look like him.
That's what it boils down to.
It's worked pretty effectively so far.
Todd has given you 6 pairs of Roman sandals. It's the same colour or a variety of colours?
They come in a lot of colours, actually, Jodie, if you knew too much
What
about...
colours do they come in?
Black and brown. No, that's not true, but those are the only colours that I've got a pair of grey ones, and I've got a black and a brown, and a couple other blacks.
I've got a green pair of Roman sandals.
Yeah, but you're a woman. You're supposed to look like a girl.
But am I?
What's the brand of sandals?
Roman.
It's a style of
A
sandal.
good New Zealand sandal name.
When was the most recent pair received by you?
Yeah, I think it was about 5 years ago.
So a big burst of sandals in the late 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s, and then no sandals for a while.
Well, that's partly why I was quite keen to get Todd on the show today. To kind of go, hey, buddy, remember me? Where's my sandals?
Your old sandal ambassador.
Yeah. I was behind the renaissance of Roman sandals. This was back in the, Ice TV days. I even wrote a poem for Roman sandals.
How did it go?
What?
How did it go, this poem of yours?
It went, it was quite a good one. Hey, Todd. It started out, Roman sandal, coromandel, cupboard handle.
Not a jandal.
All right, guys. Well, a couple of pretty believable stories so far. I guess we should at least humour Danielle and ask her a couple of questions. So, favourite stuntman, Danielle?
Favourite stunty.
What sort of stunts did you do on the show?
I was doing lots of sword work and wrestling and with the staff. I wanted to say sorry to Todd because I injured him really badly.
Well, that begs one question, doesn't it?
Yeah. What happened?
We were supposed to do a fight down a hill, and then there was a drop off, and he went down, but he slipped down, and when he fell down, his little leather possum thing got hooked, and when he fell back, it ripped up. And
was
he
killed.
sprained his, I think it was, like, sprained his, like, Achilles or something.
What was the show?
Xena.
Was he wearing sandals?
He was wearing sandals.
But that's his problem. That's how you hurt your Achilles.
Yeah, there you go. It's same.
Not enough
And
support for the
ironically,
Achilles in the Roman sandal.
Right. Only
Like a
one of the
stunty.
stories can be true.
Well, look at him. I mean, he looks like a stunty.
He does. He looks like he could really mess you
He
up.
looks so much like a stunty that maybe it's not true. You know what I mean?
But then you look at the other stories on offer.
Sandals.
Skittle juggling.
John Bridges is a sort of man who would wear a lot of sandals.
I know, and the
You've seen him in his bike shorts.
The campaign to bring back Roman sandals, it's just a sort of nonsense they would have done over Ice TV, spun it
Yes.
out over 3 years, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Some more time we don't have to fill. Personally, I don't think it can be anyone apart from Danielle.
I think it must be.
She's a
Todd
shoo-in.
must be a stunty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we think Danielle.
All right, you're going for Danielle. All right, Todd, would you like to reveal your true identity?
My name's Todd Douglas, and I own the Roman Sandal Factory.
Yes, that man owns a sandal factory. Luckily, John has no friends who make socks. Thank you very much, Todd. Join us after the break for Quick Fire. Welcome back to you. Our final round tonight is Quick Fire, where our panellists lie not only through their teeth but against the clock. And again, they don't know if they're about to read out a true fact about themselves or a made-up fact that they have never seen in their lives before. Danielle Cormack.
I was Prince Edward's dinner date.
Prince Edward, is he the gay one or the Nazi?
Because you can get away with that on a Sunday evening.
What did you wear to this dinner party? Watch you.
Well, it was the 80s. I was working on a very popular program at the time called Gloss. So I borrowed an outfit from their wardrobe.
What was it?
Pink taffeta, shoulder-padded cocktail dress, because it was a cocktail dinner.
Right.
Nothing shouts the 80s like taffeta. Did he try anything on?
Only my taffeta dress.
So you and the prince, and then who else was there? I mean, why was he in this particular place?
Well, he was travelling around New Zealand, as the royals do, I guess, when they go to other countries, and the people who were having the party, who were hosting him, invited a whole lot of other dignitaries and
yourself.
and myself, you know, dignitaries and me.
Okay, so we're going to need the Governor-General, the Prime Minister, the Chief Justice, and that chick from Gloss.
Yeah,
As long as we've got those 4 bases covered,
yeah.
we'll go back to the UK with a good report.
Which way are you going to go on it?
We all think it's a lie.
It's a
Yes. Very good storytelling. It is all true. Millen.
I once knew a man who called me the wrong name for 10 years.
Millen is complicated, but is it that complicated?
Millen, what did he call you?
He called me Millam. He didn't realise there was an at the end.
And why did you not correct him?
because he was his dad.
No, he was my trumpet teacher. I used to play the cornet, which is like a compressed version of the trumpet. And I'd play like a tune, like...
And the guy would say,
he'd go,
I know you're just using your mouth.
and he would say to me, yeah, that was good, Millen.
First time you...
He's so good, he doesn't even need a call.
Yeah, that's talent.
Although
That's amazing.
What was your teacher's name again?
Ken Martin.
Ken Martin.
2 first names.
It's not ways of Kevin.
Yeah.
Doesn't
yeah.
sound right, does it?
Yeah, it's like Paul Henry.
So what do you make of it?
No, I think it's a lie.
All right, Millen. It's a lie.
That is actually true.
Yes, it's true. Parents, you can avoid this sort of thing happening by always giving your child a simple name like Paul or John, or maybe if it's a girl, Jessie.
Girl's name.
Nick Tansley, your turn.
Good. I once had an argument with Elton John over how to play Candle in the Wind.
Does it look like he would know how to play Candle in the Wind?
Well, I used to work with Nick for many years, and I know he's a very talented pianist.
Or at least so he told you.
And so I know that when it comes to piano playing, he probably knows as much as anyone does. What city, Nick?
Wellington.
What was he doing in Wellington? Was he about
A concert.
Yeah. Yeah. And what were you doing in
What
close
was
proximity
he
to
on
him?
stage when you...
That's rubbish!
Play something we all... Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
He had a concert in Wellington, and I had a concert in Wellington, and we used the same stage.
Is he that good?
Oh, that is good.
He's Nick's a very good piano player.
That he would have a concert?
Yeah, oh, he's a massive pianist.
Really?
Did you walk into his dressing room, or was he on...
No, I got offered to be at his sound check.
Yeah.
And I was able to go up to quite close to him, and then I was able to listen very intently to what he was playing, and he was playing, we sort of missed a bit. And I sort of naturally, because I'm a bit like that, I said, "You missed a bit."
What was the venue in Wellington?
Stadium, which was the Westpac Stadium.
What year?
98.
Really? 2 years before the stadium was built?
Okay, guys, is it true?
No, it's a lie. It's obviously a lie.
Well, I'm sorry to have to tell you, but it was a lie.
Oh, God. The year will catch you out every time. Yes, that was a lie, as if anyone would ever take advice from Nick Tansley. And that sound signals the end of our show this evening. I can reveal that Jessie's team have won with an astonishing 300 points. Amazing. Of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week is Danielle Cormack. Who would have thought an actor would be so good at telling fake stories convincingly? Good night.
Thanks, New Zealand On Air. I never knew lying could be such fun.